It starts with a wizard. He's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane. When you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Flagon Slayers. It's our first episode in like 3 weeks, so
Because
excited.
of summer.
A lot of stuff going on, a lot of things going on, but we're back playing Dungeons and Dragons. So as a little bit of a recap to the group and to everyone watching, the party, after spending some more time in Syngorn, broke off into 3 distinct groups. Animus and Thea going to discuss the coming potential calamity with the Council of Syngorn. Zygon and Anzu watching over the recently revived Linares, and Cirrus doing what he's doing right now, being away from the group, being stuck into a dungeon by one of the big bad evil guys, lieutenants. So
It could still get sexual, we don't know. He could still get lucky.
it could still get sexual. All right. So,
You were talking about me, weren't you?
Yeah, we were.
also, the big bad evil guy has stormed the Targarys' estate, and is currently facing down with Anzu and Zygon. So we will pick up there. So, Anzu, Zygon, just to set kind of the room, Gustava has just been launched through a window that is behind you guys, and you guys are on the 2nd floor, so it's about 20 feet up. Linares is on the bed in the back right corner. The door is next to that. And then Anzu is by her side. Zygon, you're off a little bit further into the room at a desk. Neither of you were super prepared for this. But you do see the masked, cloaked figure with the dragon mask and the black cloak, and you see the 5-headed sword at their side. A little bit taller than you remember, but nothing. It could be an intimidation factor. It could be that you guys just don't quite remember correctly. But what are you guys gonna do? You're standing in the door. I believe they just said something along the lines of, "You have something I want."
Which
along
is
those lines. Yes. Well, you're inferring, but yes. All right. What are you doing?
Do we have an
What
act?
building is this? I'm sorry.
This is Targarys' estate. It's Thea's dad's house.
Right.
Zygon, after walking through a fugue for a little bit, you realize where you are once more.
Right. Oh, this is a bad spot. We're in a bad spot.
Do we have a action? Or
Right now, we're not in combat. This is more of like a conversation right now.
do I have to come?
Do you have to converse? Not if you don't want to.
I would like to see if this spell can reach everyone that I want it to reach.
Okay, what spell?
Teleport.
Counter spell.
What is it? Teleport?
Teleport, yeah. I don't know if they have.
Do you have the spell slots for teleport?
I have an 8th level left.
Okay. Let me see here.
I got my stone. Worst case, I could just.
Yeah, but Linares doesn't.
She would
Yeah,
have to
but-
come with me at the very least.
Yeah, exactly. And you wouldn't have to do such a high level. To only do 2, right?
I will say yes, Zygon and Linares are both within range of teleport.
Okay. But our stones, we can use that.
The stones
hold
only
someone, right?
transport you. They do not transport anyone else.
Okay. Casting time, 1 action, 10 feet, you and up to 8 willing creatures. Is Rupert in the room? Is he with me?
No.
Was me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Rupert is, yes.
Okay, so the 3 of them are in range.
Yes.
Okay. Duration. Okay. Do I know the location Thea's in? Like, have I been
No.
in that room?
No,
Have
no,
I
no,
been
no, no.
outside of that room?
You've been to the lake. It's like,
Which-
so it's a big building in the center of this big lake that's in the center of Syngorn.
But, like, could I go outside of the building at the very least?
I would say that you have seen that casually. So that would mean that you have a 1 in 3 chance of getting there successfully.
Like, I don't know.
Those are good odds. That's way better than
do
one.
it.
That's way better than 1 in
Seriously.
4.
Is there a place that we've?
That's a whole 1 better
I may
than
just
1 in
have to go
4.
somewhere random. Brady, I may have to just go somewhere random.
Should take
The
us back to the room
DM,
hall.
the
for all I care,
DM
but-
loves to hear random.
I enjoy random.
I enjoy the random. I could teleport you into a volcano.
Into a volcano.
Just right into volcano.
We
No,
could go to Titania's place. That would help us with.
that is a
Linares.
different dimension.
Yeah.
I will take you to Russian prison.
Shit. Trying to think. You know what?
Let's go back to the guild hall.
So you can't go to Titania's realm because that is not the same plane of existence.
Yeah.
We go to the
If-
guild hall,
Hold
we
on,
could
I could
prepare
try plane
Linares,
shift.
and then we could come back
If
and deal
Let
with
me look at plane
Huh.
shift real quick.
Hunter, if you had to choose a place off the top of your head that is the safest place you could go to right now, where would it be? Would it be the conservatory, the guild hall, back to Whitestone?
Off the top of my head, probably because I wouldn't want to go to the guild hall because
Okay.
my guess is that would be another place they're gonna go to. So probably just out in the woods where Linares and I built our hut.
Okay.
Oh gosh, that's near the college, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like podunk.
If,
Yeah.
if we're
it's
playing
like-
it in the moment, Anzu does not have a lot of time to think, so that's why I wanted to see what
Okay.
his action there would be.
Let's teleport there because plane shift needs touch.
Okay. So that is not a permanent circle, but I will say you are very familiar with that. So I need you to roll your percentage dice, and if you roll below a 25,
Is it
things
random?
happen.
Yeah.
Depending on what you roll,
48.
48. Okay. As you do the incantation and you project the circle and you shoot it out through the room as it bathes your compatriots in this golden kind of bluish light, you see the figure raise the sword up and you see this energy begin to
Brady.
Must
Brady.
go faster.
So, I am going to try and cast Counterspell.
Counterspell the
Counterspell.
counterspell.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you. Okay, so we'll. I forget how I ruled this. It's not a roll. It's not rollies, is it? I don't remember
Whoever
it
has
being.
the highest,
Okay,
I think whoever has the highest intelligence. No,
No, it was
I forget
like
how we
it's just
did
a
that.
straight roll with like whatever modifier.
I think it's a roll with modifiers, if I remember correctly.
That sounds right.
Zach, you weren't even
Brady,
here.
you need to use every single luck you
I've been
have.
watching it.
That is true.
Adam,
You were watching it. Okay.
yeah, Jacob.
Okay.
I was taking
the-
notes during that time.
Not anymore, but I was then. Okay. All right, Zygon, roll your dice.
And what is it exactly?
It's an intelligence check.
Okay, just straight check.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Plus modifiers, don't forget that.
Yeah, plus your intelligence modifier.
Right, which isn't great. Okay. Gonna use a lucky.
Okay. Immediately luck.
We like to see that.
So you see as the sword is beginning to pulse out this counterspell energy, Zygon, as you feel your entire soul and essence being pulled to somewhere else, you stick your finger out and go to counter the counterspell.
Let's go.
It's a second lucky.
Oh no, a second lucky. Starting off strong tonight.
And I'm gonna use Dark One's own luck and add a D10 to this.
They rolled so bad.
Holy shit.
No,
Me
my
hoy,
intelligence
me
is
no
really
hoy.
bad.
It's true. Zygon's not the
I
most intelligent, but
believe-
he's pretty
Okay.
wise.
26.
26. All right. So as the counterspell goes out from the sword, you see the purple or the blue energy that's beginning to consume your body begin to drain away, and then in a split second you fire. You hit the sword, and the magic fades away as you guys blink out of existence. Well done. Well done.
Let's go.
All right. So,
Huge.
you
High stakes right out the gate.
you land, your finger still extended. Anzu, you holding the hand of your once dead wife as she kind of floats down onto the floor of this forest. You see Rupert kind of looking around, and you see him immediately going for something in his pouch. The cabin, or the hut that, as you so eloquently described it, is in shambles. You see the roof has caved in. You see the windows are busted out. You see a family of raccoons that are all they look up, and you can see their eyes glowing from the faint light that your robe and Zygon kind of give off. It's pretty run down.
These friends of yours, Anzu. Zygon's gonna point to the raccoons.
Yes, those are our neighbors.
Where is this neighborhood exactly?
I believe when we designed it, it was northeast of Western, which would be east of the school.
Scrying, say.
Actually,
I'm not
no.
going to say.
It's in the Bramblewood, so it'd be northwest of Western.
Did you write it down? Say it in a language.
You see Rupert. He's starting to get materials out of his pouch, and you see like a rabbit's foot and some bits of sulfur, just kind of run-of-the-mill stuff.
Is that a rabbit's foot?
Yes, lucky for me, not for the rabbit.
What are you trying to do with your lucky charms?
You know, I should have. I knew as soon as I knew.
That was a good one. We love to see that.
Jeez, it's been 3 weeks. you see him. He begins to roll the rabbit's foot in the sulfur, and then a small vial. He pulls a small vial out of the bag of blood as he begins to kind of sprinkle the blood on the foot. Well, since you were so hasty as to get us out of there, I'm going back. If whoever he is there, then Thea is not safe. So I'm going to go.
She'll be fine with me.
Let him be.
Do you know exactly where she is, and can you get there?
I know vaguely where she is.
You know vaguely where she is. Why don't... You know, Rupert... I'm not so bad.
Thank you.
Bit of a prick,
Takes one to know one.
but I love you. In a brotherly way.
A lot of love in this area. I feel it.
Anzu, if you have nothing to add, I've got to go.
See you later.
And you see him as he kind of drags the rabbit's foot down across this tree, and you see the tree splits open with this like strange gateway as he walks through. Similar to tree striding that you've seen Animus do, but there's more of a like a more demonic kind of infernal sort of feeling to it. It's not, when the portal opens, it's not like a rush of springtime air. It's more of like fiery. And you see like some ash come out. And as the portal closes, you see the tree just engulfed in flames.
Well, that won't draw any attention at all.
Well, do we go back?
What are we gonna do with her? She's just sitting here.
I don't know. She can sit here.
Should we put her somewhere?
Is there anywhere to put her besides this like little shack?
There is the little shack.
You
Everywhere
know,
else is just
Throw
basically
some
tree.
branches over her. No one will ever know.
what if a bear comes in? A bear comes in, sees my wife, and then eats her, and then I have to bring her back again.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Can I like smack her a bit on the cheek?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna smack her a bit on the cheek.
Her cheek gets a little red, but she
Uh,
doesn't seem to stir.
Has there been any consciousness since she's been back?
I believe she looked at us. and then
Very
fell.
briefly, yeah. She's been unconscious for a while.
Well,
A few hours at this point.
But I say, you know, I would just send her to Titania for a bit, right?
perhaps. Or I mean, you could go. I could stay.
I do not trust you enough with my unconscious wife.
What am I gonna do, Robert? Mom.
Cut her tongue out, add it to the book.
A lot of options.
There are a lot of options.
Why don't we take her to the Fae, and then we come back, and then we go? Huh?
Yeah.
I want to
Or you can do that, and I'll wait here.
Suit yourself. I want to plane shift to Titania.
I will take a short rest.
The love of my life. And then right before I want to go on and touch Zygon.
Okay.
No, you bastard.
Let me see if he can resist plane
I'll
shift.
just go. I'll just go for the story. For the funsies.
So they have to be willing. So if Zygon's not willing, he doesn't have to go.
Yeah, I'll go. It's the right thing to do.
So you guys, once more, you feel your bodies kind of phasing in and out of the material plane, and you kind of float in, and you see this large amphitheater that's surrounded by this kind of like mangrove you see like some weeping willows and then some fir trees and kind of a weird collection of floral trees.
I don't think Zygon's been to the Feywild.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, because we played cards that one time waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did. We played Go
Uh,
Fish. What a
you
historical
do-
moment.
That was the first Go Fish.
Mhm.
But you see these little fairies that are kind of flying around, and you see them dressed in very nice, like tuxedos with like bow ties, and then long flowing dresses. And then you see some foxes that are walking on their hind legs, going up to this amphitheater, and you hear one of them. Well, I for one think that this show is going to be absolutely dreadful. And then the other one, well, you never appreciate the art anyway. And then they walk by you. You see these two, probably around 5 foot tall, what look like rabbits, rabbit people, walking on their hind legs. You see them carrying some weird instruments with them as they're going in through the back. It seems as though they're getting ready for something.
Zygon, when you meet Titania, she's very fashionable, very outspoken, hip,
Mm.
center of attention. So probably that.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so you guys get through.
I'm
you
gonna walk
eventually-
real hip like
Yeah.
for that one.
How does one walk hip, Zygon?
He'd find a way. He's got
Ma-
some sort of strut.
Make a
There's
performance.
me
Make a
dragging a
performance
body.
check for me.
That's amazing.
If Zygon rolls low, he's gonna do the Peter Parker strut from Spider-Man 3.
An 18.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, Zygon, you look pretty cool. You're pretty hip, and you're still in your captain's uniform, so you just look spiffy.
Fit right in.
But yeah, Anzu, you are dragging a unconscious woman. I don't know what you're gonna do with that. And it's not like an easy drag. You're like it's hard for you.
Still dragon.
Okay. You see twigs and leaves and stuff starting to get into Linares' hair as you're dragging her by her feet. You eventually make it to the door to the theater, and you see this. You see that there's a velvet rope, but you don't see a bouncer. And
Great.
then,
Do we just go?
as you're about to go through, you hear, "Excuse me."
Just keep going. Keep going. Ignore it.
Yep. Still going.
Excuse me.
Hello?
You look down and you see a small gerbil in a nice tuxedo.
How are you?
Where are your tickets?
Yes, so I'm actually a good friend of Titania.
What is your name?
Anzu Zook.
You see it pats its paws together, and you see a list, a magical list appears in front of the gerbil as it's going through. I don't see your name on the list.
Oh, that's about all. Linares Zook.
Nope, I don't see your name.
That bitch.
Zygon.
He looks at you, and he's just like, really?
Can I try to get it like a glance of that list?
Make a investigation check.
Nice.
Investigation. 18.
18. You see a bunch of names that you don't recognize. Do you know Sylvan?
I don't know, Sylvan.
It is written in Sylvan. So you don't really see anything you recognize. There's a few symbols here and there that Titania taught you guys, but you don't really see anything. Yeah. What are you guys gonna do?
Look, Could you just help me out and go get her, and then she'll look at us, and she'll do that thing where she goes, "Oh, Andrew."
And Titania is very busy getting ready for her show.
Okay, well, why don't you tell her that one of her friends has just come back from the dead, and maybe she'll stop.
He looks around, and he kind of leans closer to you, and he's standing on top of a stool, so you guys are basically eye level. And he kind of, how about this? If maybe something shiny distracts me, and you guys walk on by.
I like this
Okay.
guy.
How many shinies would you like?
Oh, I'm a pretty attentive guy. I'm gonna need a pretty good amount of shiny.
Give him a spoon.
Okay. I want to cast Wall of Force and a little tiny sphere around. Like that.
Yes.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's go.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Put him in a ball. I want this to happen so bad.
22.
22. All right. So as you're casting this small gerbil ball of force, you feel something kind of tugging on the back of your mind, and you take a point of psychic damage.
A point. That's like most of his health.
Yeah, that's like half his health.
That's so much health for him.
Jacob.
I'm sorry, guys. Wizards be squishy. But you see the sphere encase around him,
Okay, cool. Now I'm
and
gonna
he
drag the
starts
body.
banging on it.
I'm gonna roll the sphere over.
It begins to roll down the stairwell that you guys climbed up.
Start dragging her.
Amazing.
So you guys have now made it into the main hall. You see it's this giant amphitheater that like it just goes and goes and goes and goes, and you can't actually see the top of where it stops. It goes past the clouds. It's so tall. But you see like the band that's in the pit, a bunch of different animals, along with a few satyrs. There's a centaur who is playing on piano. But it's a collection of people, and then you also see that there's ushers, and they're small like child satyrs. They're kind of guiding people to their seats. You see one reads a ticket, and they just point up, and you see this larger gif. Who's it? The hippo people, like Garnash. You see him look up, and he goes, and then he just starts trudging up the stairs. What do you guys want to do?
Do you have a plan?
Oh, I don't. Zygon's formulating a plan. Give him a second.
We go in and we hit them.
We hit them all real hard.
We smack them all.
Smack them good.
And then we bow.
We teach them not to mess with us.
Not, you don't mess with us. Us
Brady's
material
lost the
planers.
ability to speak.
Yeah.
That's his plan.
He's lost the ability to speak. Yes.
Man
Walk.
was too stunned to speak.
Amazing.
Do a little bit of.
They're gonna
Going-
walk in
Going with Zygon's plan, we are going to walk.
into the
Wait, he's
thing,
typing. He's typing.
and then
Sneak backstage. We will sneak backstage. by
Sneak.
walking.
Okay.
backstage.
I need you both to make stealth checks, with disadvantage because you are dragging a body.
That seems so normal.
Well, I mean, in the Feywild, what is normal, you know?
Not dragging a body. Body.
Bardy?
A bardy? Not
No.
dragging a bardy, am I right, my brothers?
A party
I
of
got
bards, a party.
Bardy
Yeah,
over
11.
there.
It's all those.
An 11? Okay.
Love all those bodies. Body party.
Syngorn, you're gonna have to roll pretty well to negate that 11.
Nope, that's a nope.
Oh, that's a not good.
Guessing you can't re-roll it.
Oh, is that a 3 or a 12?
Give us the first number. 1, 2, 12.
Okay, it's a 12. Okay. So as you guys are getting through the rows, you see these two large, also dressed like bouncers, these large minotaur people, and one of them sees you, Anzu, and he's a few rows away. Brady will be back in just a moment, everyone. See, he's back. Okay, yay! There we go. There we go. The silence spell has been lifted.
That's right.
It was the lieutenants.
Yeah, it was the lieutenant. They did this.
They did it.
So Anzu, this one of these Minotaur bodyguards is starting to lumber towards you, saying, "Hey, are you? Can I see your ticket, please?"
Keep dragging. I'm gonna go to him.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
You see
Hello.
Anzu straining. I need to see you and your friend's ticket, please.
Oh, come now. Why would we have a ticket? We're making our way onto the stage. We're performers. We got to get backstage and get ready.
Make a deception check.
Amazing.
Natural 20 plus 10, 30. Ooh.
I haven't seen you at rehearsal, but it looks like you're dressed like the ship captain. So I appreciate the method acting.
Thanks. I mean, it's what I do.
Who's your friend playing, by the way?
Oh, which friend?
The one who's dragging the other one.
Oh, he's just the other one's accompaniment. The other one is a singer, and she had a little too much, a little liquid courage before the performance. It's such a grand role you have here.
Well, I mean, I would be scared too. Titania has been known to kill some of her performers if they don't do a good job. So.
Oh my God.
Exactly. We don't want to be like that.
Oh no. More power to you, buddy. Break a leg.
You too.
I sure hope not. I'm a bodyguard, but
Yes,
I love you actors. You're so funny.
Thank you. Would you like an autograph?
Oh well, I'm not while I'm working, but after the performance, my daughter would love one.
Excellent.
Oh no.
All right, so you guys go off. As you get to the backstage door, the bodyguards. Oh, they're part of the performance. They're good. You can let them in. And you see one of them, the other Minotaur. He looks down and he opens the door for you guys. As soon as you enter, it is just chaos. You see fairies flying everywhere, yelling at each other. We need to get that light fixed. Running everywhere. Where's my costume? Just going everywhere. And you can see this, what looks like kind of an ageless woman. Like, one moment when you look at her, she looks like she's in her early 20s. The next moment, she's in her mid-50s. It's just kind of this fluctuating sort of timelessness. And elegance, and you can see her as one of her assistants is currently lacing a corset, trying to get her into her costume, and you can see Titania. Do you really have to do it that tight?
Oh, I'm gonna drag.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Anzu.
Get wrecked.
I got a 3.
A 3. So as you're pulling Linares, you see this satyr, what looks like a satyr stagehand, as he's running with a bunch of props cradled in his arms. You see him accidentally as he trips over Linares and just kind of spills out as you see props fly everywhere.
You motherfucker!
You were the one in the way!
Do you want to die? I'll fucking kill you! Get your shit! Get out of here!
Seen him do it before.
Lucky this is Union, don't have to take this.
Union.
Starts grabbing all of his stuff and starts walking off.
Too real.
You you through the commotion, Titania, with this, it's not quite like a murderous gaze, more of like, if you disappoint me, I will make you suffer untold heinous acts for the rest of your existence sort of look.
Nice.
As you see her eyes just kind of dart over to you, and then you see the expression immediately fades as she sees Anzu. Anzu, what are you doing here?
I'm gonna hold up Linares' face.
You squeeze Linares' face to where it's like this. Anzu, I'm all for a good practical joke, but this is not a time. I have a very, very important show coming up.
She's living! She's alive!
Everyone, 5 minutes. And then everyone just immediately scatters out of the room. She walks over. You hear her heels hitting the floor. And she comes over to you. And you see this like magic begin to emanate from her finger as and you see Linares' body begin to float up. And now she's like floating above your head. But Zygon, it's like below your chest, just for kind of.
That would have been handy this whole time, huh?
To be able to
Titania
just fly in
kind
there.
of examines Linares. Anzu, please explain to me why your wife, who to my recollection has been dead for 50 years, give or take, is floating before me, breathing.
Well, you made her float, and
Anzu, I don't need you to be smart right now. I need you to explain to me what you did.
Gaslighting.
look, do you remember the 5?
I do not have time for this. I have my show to put on. This is very stressful.
I did.
Anzu,
They took Rick.
be that as it may, that does not mean that you violate the laws of nature, angering countless gods of death, and probably some of life,
I spoke
and
to
then
one.
bring that violation here on my opening night.
Just hide her. Hide her somewhere. Put her, just roll her up in a rug and put her somewhere.
Anzu,
Yes.
I know that your knowledge of the Feywild is not the best, but her being a freshly resurrected magical being is like a giant flare going out to everything, just going. I don't need that. What I need is my adoring public to hear my beautiful tones and cheer. And then if anyone messes up, I kill them. But we have a very good company this time around.
What do I do with her?
Anzu,
We're coming to kill her. She's
Who
going
is-
to die again.
Anzu, I will give you until the end of the first act, which is about 3 days.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so until then, she will be fine.
Union workers too.
But once that is over, I don't care if you're here or not. Linares will not be here anymore. I can't have someone upstaging me, please.
Okay. Just put her here. Sorry for the boot track on her face. Your employee kind of fucking tripped on her.
It's actually like a horseshoe because it's a cloven hoof.
Oh no. And that didn't wake her up.
I'll be back.
You better be. Anzuzuk. Now, do you need to be sent back or can you do it yourself? I am a very busy woman.
Would you be able to send us back? That would be much appreciated.
And then she sees you, Zygon, seemingly seeing you for the first time. as she's been having to deal with her small gnome friend.
I'll
She
take
gets
off my big
close.
hat.
See, Anzu, I'm glad that you finally brought a friend who has some sort of manners. A pleasure to meet you. I am Titania.
Pleasure is mine, Zygon.
Well, Daenerys has
Heard
manners.
many
She
great
hasn't
things.
interrupted us.
Anzu, you were never that funny. You shouldn't start now.
Damn.
So she begins looking at you, Zygon, and you see for a split second her eyes kind of flash yellow. And it's in this moment that you start to realize that this is a very powerful archfey. So for example, she could make warlocks. She has the ability to be a warlock patron if she so desired.
Any good at getting out of binding legal documents?
But you see her almost examining you, and she says, Anzu, can you explain to me why you brought a demonic touch ASMR to my show?
Titania, there's a lot of things going on right now.
Anzu, I'm just hearing blah, 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 excuses. Can you just tell me what his deal is?
I had to make sure
Pass him
that
through.
Bonfire is here. Oh, his deal. He used to be really good, and then he became evil, and now he's kind of in the middle. He's lost in the world. He could use some guidance. Honestly, if you have so many words for him, it would be much appreciated.
He looks at
That
you.
sums it up.
As soon as you're done with your business with Anzu Zook, I would suggest leaving him behind, saying all your pleasantries, and then in another 50 plus years he'll come to your biggest performance ever, and he'll say, hey, could you stow away my once dead wife? And then you'll have to say, well, yes, Anzu, I guess I will, but not for very long because it's very dangerous to me. And then he will not understand that whatsoever, and then you'll meet one of his strange friends, and then you'll get into a conversation very similar to this. That's
She was
my
your friend
advice.
too. Huh?
Anzu, she was my friend before you were my friend.
And now she's here.
Yes, she is. I have a show to put on. Goodbye, Anzu. And you see this, like, mist begin to envelop you guys as it kind of floats up. I need both of you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
21.
21?
11.
11. Okay. Okay, I'll remember that. So, Cirrus.
Oh boy.
Yay!
I see the speculation on Zygon's face as I say I'll remember that.
Like that.
Like, excuse me? So Cirrus, just to kind of reset the stage, you are currently strung up onto a bed. Your wrists attached to the bedposts behind you, your legs tied with rope to the bedposts below you. You see around the room.
Am I laying down? Or
Yeah, you're on your back. You're on
Oh,
your back.
she's got you spread eagle.
Are his clothes on?
Yes, his clothes are currently on.
We didn't get that far.
Yeah.
I
But
only
believe
see this
his,
going
like,
good.
I believe his top tunic was taken off, but other
Is
than that,
there loot?
And the
Steamy.
room was full
there's
of blood.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So you see bodies in different states of decay. You see a few skeletons, some that are starting to rot as the skin is becoming hot against the skulls and the bones.
Does it smell like dead bodies?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
This is not a good red room. No good.
You see this woman that you've only met in passing. An elven woman, like long, pointy ears, kind of high elf looking. You see like kind of this like crimson sort of like strawberry blonde hair that goes just past the shoulders. Very sharp features. You see her eyes are almost cat-like, with how they're like kind of a yellowish gold. Then you see her go over to a table and she unrolls this what looked like a bedroll, and you can just see knives and like one of those like cracker things that you use for like crab.
Like
just
a nutcracker type.
yeah, but like just
deal.
torture instruments.
Sure.
Um,
I am yelling
out.
pineapple.
Okay, so you just scream pineapple, pineapple, pineapple.
Yes.
So
You
you
didn't
see
want to see
her.
where it was gonna go.
She grabs a knife. She comes over. She says, "I never really did like pineapples." And you see her.
Can we?
She cuts down your shirt, and she kind of opens it up. Your armor is underneath that.
Okay, cool.
So you, what type of armor are you wearing?
Oh, that's a really good question, Jacob. Not on my piece of paper. I have a 17 AC, if that helps.
What's your dex?
Oh man.
A 20.
20. Okay, so it's a +5, so it's a 12. Here we go. That would be. Dang it. Oh, wait, no. So that's either hide or studded leather.
Probably studded. If
I think
had
it's
to.
studded leather there, yeah, if I remember correctly. So you see, she begins to follow the seam of the armor as she's cutting into it. And she just peels it off of you,
Yeah.
like a carapace.
So you're not Annadelle.
Well, I mean, I kind of am.
I mean, kind of.
I've been a lot of people in a lot of different places.
Not sure that's something to brag about.
Oh, it's something to be quite proud of, if I do say so myself. And then you
Okay.
see the knife kind of come closer to your chin as she's beginning to like rub it across your chin. In fact, I think I can be you if I want to. And then you see the knife just go straight into your collarbone.
Oh.
Ow.
That is a crit.
Oh.
You take 16 points of piercing damage.
Boy.
There was a small part of me that still thought that could get into like some sexy fun times.
It's still
Hey,
good.
it's still good.
Could
Uh.
pineapple.
Wonderful.
So can we like change the safe word? Is it too late to do that, ma'am?
You see as you're saying that, she pulls the knife out and you see her like lick it off as you see the blood from your body going into her mouth as it kind of dribbles down one side.
No.
Slower,
Is it-
Jacob. Slower.
Is it bad that I find that attractive?
Are you saying that in character or is that
Yes,
Zach saying that?
Okay.
100%.
I was like, I'm confused. I was like, this is some Army Hammer stuff. What? Well, I mean, you're not the first to find it at least a little arousing, I will say that.
Can I get your name first? Do I know her name?
I don't believe you would, unless they had told you who she is.
We've gone over them so many times.
Yeah, but Sirius has only seen them once.
Yeah.
Like
I have it written down as whatever her name is.
Quindella.
Mandela, yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't remember if Sirius actually knew that or not.
I don't
So
think
what-
so.
All right, cool. Can I at least get your name first? Like.
As she's walking back over, you hear her shoes hitting the stone as it makes the stone clattering kind of noise, but you also hear like a slight squish from the blood that is soaking the floor. Well, I mean, you can call me Quinn.
Ben. Oh boy.
As you see, she gets this large instrument. Make a medicine check.
It's not gonna go well. Medicine. Ba, ba, ba.
It's actually just a strap-on.
I got a 16.
It most certainly is not. So,
Medicinal strap-on.
you see these large, what almost look like garden shears.
Oh no.
Oh no, Jacob.
Oh no.
As she comes back over, and you see the knife once again, as she begins cutting down your side, like where your ribs attach to the rest of your, like into the front of your chest.
Mm-hmm.
She begins to go down as you feel your skin beginning to
No.
get flayed off of you. That is another crit.
Oh
Fuck
my
off.
god.
You take 8 points of slashing damage as you feel your skin to be exposed. And she looks down at you as you're sweating, beginning to sweat profusely. Now, I just need a few pieces of you, and then this will all be over. I just hope that you can last longer than all the others. And you see all of these people.
And I like, how tight are the ropes?
You can struggle against them if you wish.
What does that mean?
That'll be a strength check.
Yeah, all right. Let's. Fuck.
You feel the blade
Okay.
continuing down as it's getting closer and closer to your stomach.
Wait, Quinn, darling, Quinn. Can we let's talk about this. Let's talk.
He pulls the knife out once again, kind of licking it off to clean it. What do you want to talk about?
Well, can I ask why?
Well, I mean, if you must know, I have orders to follow, and you just happen to be the one that involves those orders.
Why me?
Well,
Just-
because you're the newest to the little group, and they know you the least, so if I were to say, impersonate you, they would know no difference.
Pretty good plan.
Actually, solid.
It's a good thing I just had a really serious conversation with Cirrus right before this happened.
Yeah, but one serious conversation doesn't mean you know someone.
One serious conversation can be used to figure out if someone else is not that
That is
someone.
true. That is true.
If Animus ever suspects
So
it.
you see these large garden shears as she begins to kind of pull your skin apart, exposing your rib cage. That's another 16 points of damage.
Jacob.
Now, this is going to hurt a lot. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm not going to sugarcoat things. So, on the count of 3, and then you see she pulls these large shears and she sticks them into your side as you feel them begin to kind of rustle around inside you. I just need 1, but if you're difficult, I'll take more.
1 what?
1, 2, 3. You feel one of your ribs crunch as it's being severed from your rib cage, and then she grabs it and rips it out. You can feel your sternum crack from the force as she's holding one of your ribs in her hand.
Why did I come back to?
So
No.
that is going to be a crit as well. You take 20 points of damage.
Fucking hell.
As you're beginning to hemorrhage blood, you feel your vision kind of going in and out, and then you see this like greenish magic kind of come from her fingers. Now, I wouldn't want you to stop now. That'd be no fun. And you heal 11 points.
Jacob.
You feel your wound close a little. Now, I just need one more thing, and this might get a little personal as you feel the blade begin to go below the belt
No.
as it's starting to
No.
get closer into your thighs.
Can I? Oh man.
Oh, don't talk about cutting his inner thigh. Oh god.
Man, I got nothing, man.
Rangers. They got
Yep.
nothing. They've got arrows.
There's no birdie.
Can I reach the knot?
You can try.
Can I try to reach the knot?
Oh no, we lost Hunter.
Hunter died.
Rip.
Make a dexterity saving throw. What'd you roll?
Natural 1.
Oh, from the blood loss and the just psychotic behavior that is in front of you. I mean, you're not used to this. You've only been on the prime material plane for like a week tops. You can't quite, your fingers can't quite get to it, and you feel your wrists beginning to chafe against the rope. And then-
Do the ropes give off any magical vibes?
No, they are normal rope.
Is Hunter loading for anyone else, or is it just me?
Yeah, he's loading for me.
Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't just me.
Let me see.
Alright, cool. Can I
What are you talking?
like try to like Dwayne the Rock Johnson and just like
Rip them? What's your
rip
strength?
you know.
I will. Is your strength above a 15?
Nope.
Then you have disadvantage on this.
Is it just a regular strength check?
Yep.
No athletics check or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay, cool. 15.
15. So you begin to strain against the ropes as you feel with one more like big pull, you might be able to do it, as you feel the ropes begin to chafe and you can see blood is beginning to run down your wrists from the strain. And then she kind of pops up. No, you're not trying to leave so soon, are you?
No.
Oh, well, that would just be awful.
I
And then you
know.
feel the knife stab, and it actually goes into your inner thigh
No!
between your groin
No!
and like your thigh. So it's like
Oh!
in the grundle area, you know, not quite your groin, but close.
It's called the gooch.
No!
No, it's not called. That's not where that is.
Oh, I almost can't listen to that. Oh, the inner thigh stuff. Ugh.
And then you hear the knife pull out as more. Get Caleb, yes.
That was the worst part of the body for any sort of talk about cutting into.
So she gets closer to you as you're beginning to bleed. She actually nicked one of your arteries.
No.
So
Oh.
you are now going to be taking damage often.
No.
You take 4 points of we'll just say hemorrhage damage because you're starting to bleed a lot.
Yep.
Do you want to know something interesting about the anatomy of most humanoid creatures?
Yeah, sure.
Well, with this, and she pulls out this thing, and it looks like this giant, like you know the big sticks that you can get for s'mores if you got money for it, you know? Kind of looks like one of those, but on the end, it's got like a pointy part and then like a small hook. Well, I can go up through there
No.
and grab any organ I want.
No.
Which do you
might-
prefer, one of your kidneys or your
Don't-
liver?
Don't bring up kidneys, Jacob.
Jacob, that is such a low blow, Jacob. Come on. That's not even
You got
cool.
2.
Honestly, didn't even think about it until just now. But-
when you started to go down with the dagger, I'm like, oh no, God, no, please.
He can feel the real pain right now.
I feel like
Yes.
PTSD and shit. Would you mind showing me? Give like a visual showing on like one of those bodies over there, and I kind of like nod my head.
Make
over.
a persuasion check.
Six.
What is with you in rolling? Like,
Oh, well,
holy
you know.
cow.
Just gotta make things interesting, Jacob.
She looks over at one of the dead bodies. Well, it's been so long since I've done this. Most of them are decayed, and I usually, if they die too soon, I just harvest the whole body because then, you know, extra replications. But,
No, but like that one over there is still like dripping blood.
Okay, I'll do it. Why not? So she walks over, and you see this one that's hanging off by a meat hook. And you see this incision that's in the groin area, my bad. And you see her stick this strange rod up in it, and you can hear the kind of like viscera and the tissue that it's going through.
No.
And then she kind of roots around in there. With this decayed bodies, the organs start to kind of shrivel, so you have to be a little bit more
Is she
persistent.
looking at me while she's doing this, or is it like
No,
next
she's
to me?
turned away. Yeah.
All right, cool. While she's doing this, I'm just like vigorously trying to.
Okay,
fucking
make
pull my
a
hands
strength
loose.
check.
All right.
Do you still have an awkward boner?
Oh, definitely.
I don't know if he has enough blood flow to have an awkward boner.
It's true. Where she just cut is not a good spot.
You take 8 points of hemorrhage damage
Good.
as you're beginning to bleed more profusely.
Oh, that's so horrible.
I got a 3 on that check, by the way.
As you're pulling, you feel your wrists beginning to chafe and bleed even more profusely. And you see her kind of rooting around a little bit more as you have one more attempt at this before she turns back around.
Come on.
Daddy
Escalators. Natural 20. Woo!
Snakes.
So, as
Eels.
she's beginning to root around in this body, you just with one yank as the ropes fray out as you pull away, and you can see you actually rip through the bedposts, and now your hands are free. She immediately turns around. Do you really have to be so just this is
Look,
I knew you were just
I'm more of a hands-on kind of guy. It's not you, it's me.
I didn't want to have to do this, but if you're going to force my hand, then I guess I'm gonna have to.
We're not forcing anybody's hands.
Let me see here. Looking up the block 4 hold person.
Do I still have all my stuff on me?
You do not have your bow and arrow on you, no. But she didn't if you
do
have
I
like
have,
knives and
like-
stuff, then yeah.
Alright, cool.
You also currently have a 15 armor class because your armor is broken.
Okay, cool.
Let me see here. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Just run.
Wisdom saving throw. Where is it at?
Not running.
16.
16. Okay. Yeah, that saves. So you feel your muscles begin to lock up as this like pinkish energy comes from her fingers, and then you kind of you resist it. The hold person spell fails. She then looks at you, and you're stronger than I thought you were. That's good.
Oh, stop.
But I can't let you go now that you know.
Oh, what do I don't know anything. Here, hear me out. We'll just put this behind us. We'll pretend nothing happened. And then I'll leave. Hell, I'll go home.
You take another 8 points of hemorrhage damage.
Yep, alright. Yep. Uh-huh.
Well, let me just put it this way, Sirius.
Uh-huh.
Either I get what I want and you live, or I get what I want and you die.
And hear me out on this one. And then can I perform the transmutation of spike growth?
Ooh. Okay.
Shoot an
Around-
arrow and hope you get to the astral plane again.
I don't have an arrow.
His
That's
bow
the-
is currently.
Yeah,
His
where
bow
is
is in
my
the.
bow?
Your bow's in the alleyway.
Okay, it's outside.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You're going to do
Spike growth.
spike growth.
I assume she's like, there's like a triangle made between like me, her, and the door, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Alright.
Why do I not have spike growth in my player's handbook? Let me look it up.
That's on you, buddy. I got it on a playing card.
I got it on a card. Okay. Okay, I got it.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. Transformation of the ground is camouflage to look natural. Okay. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast will make... Okay. Okay. Yep. So you see, you can see it. You see the floor begins to kind of sprout vegetation as you see thorns and different spikes begin to sprout out of the ground. She gets closer to you with her strange hooked instrument.
While this is going on, I'm trying to like untie my feet.
Yeah. Do you have any knives on you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I have a dagger. I'll just do that.
Yeah. So you cut yourself free as you feel your head begin to kind of swim, and you take another 7 points of damage.
Oofers.
Now, Sirius, why do you have to make things so difficult?
You're the one that's making things difficult.
I'm the one being a professional, and then you get yourself free. You can hop down.
I'm gonna make a mad dash
Yeah.
to the door.
You just start running as she goes to try and stop you. She is a sorcerer, so her dexterity is not the best. Oh yeah, you see
And it's
her
also rough
as
terrain.
as she's going to race after you. She trips in front of you, and you
God.
leap over and you begin running up the stairs. You take another.
Blood just spilling out.
As you're running, you take another 14 points of damage.
Holy shit! All right.
As now that your heartbeat is increasing even more from the physical exertion, you feel the blood in your body begin to, and you can actually see, since this artery is cut, you can actually see coming from your legs just this, like this large jet of blood coming out every time your heart beats.
While I'm running, can I drink a superior healing?
Sure.
Feel your heart beat.
I'll do that. What is it like? 8d8 or some shit?
I
Get that
believe
bad
so.
blood out of there and get that good medicine in.
Gotta get that good medicine.
8d4 plus 8.
Yep. Imagine an 8d8 healing potion.
Look, I was close. I got the 8 in there.
That'd be so nice.
That would be super OP.
So I can do this like while I'm running up the
Yeah,
stairs
it's a
from the
bonus
stable.
action, yeah.
Alright, perfect.
Not when you pick up both
Free.
your d8s and roll 2 1s with it. For funsies.
Okay. So you make it out to the cellar door as you burst through. You see your bow and your quiver sitting in the alleyway, kind of covered in mud. Okay.
26 plus 17. Anybody?
26 plus 17, that's 43.
Thank you.
Quick maths.
Alright.
Quick maths.
Alright.
You feel the wound in your thigh begin to close as the healing magics course through your body.
Hmm.
You will no longer take damage.
Perfect. Yeah, and like as I run, I will grab the bow and arrows and whatnot
Okay.
as I pass it.
Yeah. So you scoop them up and you begin running. Your shirt and your armor ripped open. The wound on your side is still is closed now, but you are missing a rib.
Yeah.
As you begin running through near the bar that Thea showed you guys to. You know roughly how to get back to Targarys' estate if you wish to go there.
How far away is it?
Probably about 4 miles.
How far of a run/walk? would
If
that
you
be?
go, if you were to go like rooftop to rooftop, you'd get there a lot faster because then you could also go through the trees.
I will. Yeah, we'll go for that.
So you find a building and you begin parkouring up it. I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check. 15.
15. You scramble up on top, Assassin's Creed style, and as you do, you get to the top of the roof. You see Quindella come out, and she looks up at you, and you see her yellow glowing eyes shift to this green color.
I guess.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
29.
29. So you see this small ball of energy begin to form in her hand, and you don't wait around to find out. You jump up as you see a fireball hit the side of this building that you're on and just engulf it in flames. You see the flames begin to spread throughout the street.
Happening.
It's happening. So you begin running as you see Quindell. She casts something on herself, and then you see her begin to float as she's flying behind you. I need you to make another dexterity acrobatics check.
All right. Fuck.
Are you not screaming, help me as I run?
I got a 7.
7. So you jump, and as you do, you see her hurl another fireball lighting where you were going to land on fire. You land on it, and you tuck and roll, and you clatter to the ground beneath you as another one of the buildings begins to ignite, as you see people everywhere starting to come out of their homes, and you see some of the more magically inclined elves beginning to try and put out the fire using water-based spells.
Jacob, I would like to
Brady feels vindicated.
I would like to whip out my little trophy of that giant fly,
Okay.
and I would like to activate that, hop on, and start flying.
Okay. So you say the activation word, and which is
Orange
stint.
juice.
Oh, okay, that works too. You can make it orange juice.
Orange juice.
Okay, so you say orange juice, and then this fly begins to, its massive wings begin to just, and you see its little like tongue thing just go as it's kind of going out, and then you climb on top of it. Where do you want to tell your fly to go?
Shit. How far am I away from the house?
I would say you're probably 3-ish, 4-ish miles.
We'll head toward that.
Okay, so you tell your fly to head towards Targarys' estate.
Run like the wind, bullseye.
The fly goes off as Quindella is following behind you. And that will be where we leave Cirrus for the moment. As he escapes a torture chamber.
But right before we, can I take another superior healing potion?
If you wish, yes.
Perfect.
So, Animus, and Thea.
We're just casually
Um,
walking back.
Yeah, you guys have gotten out of the meeting
Grab a coffee or something.
after receiving the information, and then you guys are taking the small boat, small like canoe, basically back to, or like a gondola, back to the shore. You see Targaryen kind of space out for a second, and then you see his face sink as his complexion goes to a ghostly white. We need to get back home immediately. I was informed by Gustava that there's an intruder. And then
What kind?
you see on the boat, you see Targaryen as a dimension door opens up inside the boat. Who's going through?
Oh, we're just doing this?
Yep.
Oh
Go.
shit! All right.
There's no time to think.
I go.
guys.
I also go.
So you see as the three of you go through, Mathis, who, you know, still recovering from some of his injuries and also just kind of old with a cane, you see him try to get up and go through, and he doesn't quite make it.
Half of his staff goes through.
It just closes, like a little nub goes through. So you guys are now on the streets of Syngorn as Targaryen is beginning to run back to the house. What are you guys doing?
Does Thea have her? Do I know she has her stone? She has her stone, right? Mathis gave it back to her at the.
Yes,
thingy?
Mathis did give it back to her.
Fuck. I'm gonna turn into a giant eagle and I'm gonna grab Targaryen. Right before I do, I'm gonna say, how far out are we from like the
You guys
house?
are about on a giant eagle. You guys will be there quickly. Probably within 5-10 minutes.
Thea, teleport to me in the next 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna, because I can't hold both of them, I'm gonna teleport into a giant eagle, grab Targaryen as I'm flying, and then head towards the house.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna just, you never know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna cast Freedom of Movement on myself.
Okay.
So for an hour, I can't be like restrained, so I can't reduce my speed, blah blah blah.
Okay. Okay. Thinking ahead, thinking with that noggin.
Yeah, you never know. I'm going to. What else? What do I see around me? Like, what's happening right now?
People are kind of going about their day. It's later into the evening. It's around 9. It doesn't seem like anything's really going on. You're in more of the financial district of the of Syngorn. Most of the banks and everything are closed. No. You're the only one that's like chaotic because you're running.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll keep running in the direction of the estate.
Okay.
And if I don't get there like super quickly, I'll teleport to Animus like in a couple minutes.
Okay.
In the time that I estimate he would get there.
Yeah. So as you're running, you hear. As you see multiple buildings off in the distance are starting to ignite, as you see this strange, what looks like a giant fly, soaring through the air, going towards your family estate, along with what looks like a witch of some sort flying behind, firing fireballs just at him, just hitting buildings as the fly is just soaring back and forth.
This is pretty par for the course for this group.
Yeah, that's great. Super good.
You then, as you pass into the next area, as you go into this archway, you see a familiar shadow kind of go along the wall and then come in front of you as Rupert stops you. You need to slow down. what you're going into is something that... Stop.
Why?
He's there, Thea. I don't know how he found you. I don't know how he got here, but he's here.
Who is he?
The sword and the the dragon heads. He's here.
And my family's in there.
I understand that, but you're more important than they are right now.
I respectfully disagree.
Thea, please. If you go there, you might die.
Really have a choice.
I see there's no way that I'm going to persuade you out of this. Fine. If we must go, we must go. But I think I can take us faster. Do you trust me? And he holds out his hand.
Please tell me this is a hang on tight spider monkey moment.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh god, we have
Yeah,
so many
kinda
things just
Twilight.
going so fast towards this house right now.
Just big zoomies. Just big zoomies.
This is a huge movie climax moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this
Everyone-
is kind of the end of the second act for this campaign. I will say that.
Oh, that's terrifying.
He holds out his hand. He grabs it, and then he throws you over his shoulder as you grab on, and he just starts running at his full speed, almost in a blur, and he dodges through people.
Does it look like Edward Cullen in the first Twilight?
Yes, it is a hold-on spider monkey moment. Yeah,
Like he's on a Segway or something.
yeah.
Every stride is like 3,000 feet. All the trees just every stride.
So, as all of you begin to arrive at the house, Sirius, your fly is getting closer. As you can see the house, you can see a giant eagle coming from another direction with Targaryen on its back. And then, Sirius, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
In my claws, in my talons, actually. I
Oh,
didn't,
yeah,
I didn't have
you'd be-
time to throw them back.
Yeah, you would. Well, Targaryen is dexterous enough; he could probably have gotten up there.
We said a saving throw.
Yes. It looks better cinematically, Caleb.
Yeah, you're
just
right.
on your
Well, it would be cooler for me to like drop him, and he does a super cool
That
like
is
fall
true.
in.
You could airdrop him, but
So-
he could also just jump off of you. Anyway,
Nah, I want to hold. I want to hold him. I want to say I'm holding in my talons, and I don't really want him to
Okay.
move from that.
okay,
No risks.
okay. Zach, what'd you roll?
I got a 15.
15. As you're kind of... Oh, also, Animus, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I?
From what?
Just do it.
Can I
From me saying so.
bow and arrow just
Book.
at her while
You
I'm
can
riding?
try. Yeah, make an attack with disadvantage because you're on a moving target that is firing at a moving target.
We'll attack.
Anzu and Zygon, the mists of the Feywild swirl around you as you guys appear in the courtyard of the Targaryen estate, and you look up and you see this large fly with some strange woman going after the fly. You see the giant eagle of Animus with Targaryen in his talons, and then behind you, you see Rupert just full on sprinting with Thea on his back. And then you also see, going towards the house, a larger barbarian woman and a kind of smaller cleric-looking woman. As they're entering the estate, you see a bunch of different servants from the household all lying in different states of death. Some of them bleeding, some of them gone already. What'd you roll, Zach?
I got a 12 or a 22 rather. I
A
got
22 with disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 14 and a 12.
Baby. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Which
Right
are you
hand, obviously.
Okay.
Let's go.
So- Remind me, that's wild magic, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will roll on
want
your
to?
wild magic.
He disappears.
Link
Happy-
me into the astral plane. Because honestly, that's safer than where I'm at right now.
Cirrus,
Uh-oh.
you feel your form kind of shift and then the fireball engulfs your fly as one of its wings gets blasted off as you begin going down in a tailspin as you
Gerald!
fire, and it
Do I see him?
crashing down. And then right as you're about to hit, you feel yourself blink, and then you're standing next to Anzu. So, Cirrus, for the next minute, you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Okay.
That's cool.
What did you roll?
44.
Party fire.
How's he next to Anzu?
He was crashing, and then right before they hit the ground, he teleported.
Oh,
20 feet.
I didn't realize you
Yeah.
guys came back to this spot.
How do you get to the Feywild?
That's what I was confused by. I was like, what?
Yeah.
How, what?
So you see your fly crater into the ground. Animus, what'd you roll on the dex save?
Oh, it was not good. It was a 10.
All right. I need
Big bird, not dexterous.
12 d6.
Just kill me. I'm dead. Hold on.
That's not going to be enough damage to kill you, but it will probably take you out of your form.
That's what I'm. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It'll
12,
take me out.
16, 21, 25, 29.
Yeah, I'm out of my form.
The excess damage gets dealt to you, though.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
Not as a druid.
Oh, no, that's polymorph.
Yep.
Okay, don't let me roll my 12. Whatever, shut up. Okay.
Take that,
So,
Jacob.
You get hit. You're still going to plummet.
I
So
will
you get
save.
hit as you blink out of your form as the fireball. Also, what was Targaryen' save? Targaryen saved. Okay.
Good
So
one.
Targaryen takes half. Anyway, so you and Targaryen begin falling.
I would like to use alter self.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really know how well this. I don't know how this spell works. I just got it, and I can use it an infinite amount of times. And I don't.
Alter self.
Alter self.
You turn into an altar.
Hold
What,
on.
Ashnods
Jacob.
or dementias?
It
I
just.
one up the nerd joke.
Hold.
My Magic player fans will know that one.
Change. Okay. Change.
You assume a different form. When you cast the spells, choose one of the following options. The effect of which. Okay. That's one of the options: aquatic adaptation, change appearance, or natural weapons.
Who's your voice? You can make it tell you're a member of the.
So this won't give you wings.
I'm trying to kind of think of how this works. Maybe I not use that.
You can get some sick fangs though.
True. Am I close to a building? Could I try to
You're
grab?
close to the estate itself. Yeah.
I was gonna say, as I'm falling, could I try to grab one on the side of a building or something? Since we're kind of flying through the streets.
You could, yeah.
I wanna.
That'll be dexterity disadvantage though.
I want to do that and use the natural weapons thing. So I want to grow
Okay, so you have
claws and fangs and
Okay,
horns and everything.
I will give you a plus. I'll give you a d6 additional to your roll for that.
What if I can just get rid of the disadvantage on the
No.
dex?
No, you're still plummeting hundreds of feet.
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
I'm not
of
that
feet.
far. I'm not that high up. I was.
You were high up, right?
No,
How
I
high were
grabbed
you?
Targaryen and I just flew through the
Uh-huh.
streets.
Oh well, you would have hit stuff if you did that. You have to be at least above the buildings, which would be like 60 feet.
I was not very high. I was just I was thinking
we'll say
I'm at like
you're high enough that you're.
I'm
above
not
the
trying to
buildings.
metagame that. I'm just saying I
We'll
wouldn't
say you're
just
60
fly
feet.
straight into the air. I'd fly as fast
say
as I
you're
can
60 feet.
straight. Okay.
All right.
I like peanuts.
That's good. That's
So as Targaryen is falling, you see him open a dimension door as he falls through it, and you see him land next to Zygon.
plus add d6. You said
He's just
But
full
he's got
on.
form of Mantis.
Yeah, he just full on just, and he takes. Let's see, so that'd be 66. Okay, what'd you roll, Animus?
20
20. Okay,
with disadvantage. Big roll because you gave me that d6.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
And you didn't even want my D6.
No, I wanted it. I was just trying to get
16,
more out of you.
19, 22, 27. Targaryen takes 27 points of damage as he hits. Animus, you take 16 points of damage.
When I grab on the side of a building?
Yeah, but you are still falling. So you grab and you feel your muscles start to tear as you're dragging down, and you just
turn into another
go down
animal.
about 10 feet. You're on the second floor. You can get to the second floor balcony of the estate from where you are.
I do that. Wait, where's everyone else? What is the scene? Set the scene for us.
So, in the courtyard, Rupert and Thea, you arrive on scene. Anzu, Zygon, Targaris, and Steris are all there. There's a large crater where the ebony fly has crashed into. Going inside is the barbarian and the cleric, and then landing next to them, you see Quindella pulling an arrow out of her side as she throws it away, and the cleric heals her. And then Animus, as you kind of assess the situation, you hear a voice from behind you.
No.
Well,
No.
I believe it's my lucky day. 2 in 1.
2 in 1.
And that will be where we take tonight's.
No.
All right.
So do we put the Pop-Tarts in the toaster?
You don't have to.
I don't.
George Bush hates Asian people.
Anyway.
Oh Jesus.
Let's continue.
Pop-Tarts, are they technically raviolis?
Yes.
You guys are right.
100%.
Again.
100%.
Yes, Pop-Tarts are ravioli. Anyway, welcome
100%.
back. Welcome back to the Dungeons and Dragons. So everyone, the climactic battle may be beginning. So, in the courtyard is Targaris, Zygon, Anzu, Steris, everybody but Animus.
I run away. I want to leave I want to go to a different plane and hide.
I taught him well.
That's a good first mate.
That's right.
So, the 3 lieutenants are walking inside. Animus, you see this masked figure with the dragon mask. And
Oh
the
God.
long black robe, the flaming 5-headed sword kind of bearing down on you. And you see...
How far is he from me?
I would say probably 10, 15 feet.
Okay.
And you see in his other hand that's not holding the sword, he's got Annie by the back of her neck.
Oh!
Like a dog?
Yeah, kind of like a dog.
No! Yeah. I told everyone! Fuck!
Now, Animus, are you going to come along quietly, or do we have to have a repeat of the last time that we saw each other?
Since the last time I've seen you, I've become stronger, to be fair.
Oh, that's so cute.
Haha, you're right, it's so cute. I'm not gonna be able to beat you one-on-one, but I also can't exactly just give myself to you, because then you have everything you need.
Wow, someone feels quite important.
No, I'm just another name on a list that you have, and I just so happen to be the last one.
Are you?
I don't know.
Exactly.
If I'm not, I'm still a name on that list, and I'm still helpful for you, so...
Well, Animus, to be completely honest, I don't care if you die or not.
Good.
Others want to see you again.
What do you mean by others?
Well, come with me and I can...
No, I'm not playing that game. Not that game. No. I want to put a hand on, like, the balcony, since I'm on the balcony, and I'm still in this, like, kind of,
weird, spiky, like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
yeah,
sort of
like,
mutation.
very unnatural form. I want to have a hand on the balcony, and I want to be ready to throw myself over it if he, like, tries to get me in any way. If I see him about to cast anything, if I see him about to try to snatch me or something like that, I just want to be able to throw myself over.
He sees you do this.
Wait. My hands are already on there.
Okay.
They were already there. I'm not like, I don't want to make it obvious that I'm going to try to run if he comes at me. I'm going to try to stay strong.
Now, Animus, I want you to think clearly before your adrenaline starts pumping. If, for some reason, you don't come with me, I will take this sword and this girl and bring them together, if you understand what I'm saying. Or, furthermore, I believe there's 2 more children in this house. Oh, wait! 3.
You're not gonna make it to them and be able to hurt them, though. And I also know
Maybe I'm not the one that makes it to them.
that's
As you can see,
true.
if you look down below you, my associates are currently coming to this house. And if you look through the rest of the courtyard, you'll see that every guardian of this place is dead or dying. So, I'll repeat myself. Come with me, or I will kill every single person here.
Nah.
Every single one. And I'll start with this one.
You can't kill
See,
her. We both
gang
know
banging.
you can't kill her. That would
Why
be
can't I?
devastating for so many plans.
What makes you think that you know everything?
I don't. I'm just saying her specifically. I remember from thoughts and memories from the Shadowfell.
I can see your two neurons rubbing together.
They are.
as
They're
we
rubbing
speak.
really hard together. They're almost
Anyways.
bigger than your balls.
I'm going to count to 5. And if you're not
Oh God, he's
in my grasp
he's
by
momming
5,
me.
I am going to kill her, and then I'm going to light this entire house on fire, and then I'm going to go kill Meryl, and then I'll go kill Targaryen Jr., and then I'll go grab Thea, and I'll kill her, and I'm sure you're a smart boy. You can figure out how the dominoes begin to fall after that. Or you come with me. It's quite simple. And you can see the eyes behind the mask kind of glowing this kind of like cerulean blue.
God. I'll go with you.
That's a good boy.
Fuck. Me a week ago would have fucking ran.
It's so great when we grow as people. Come on.
What a bitch. Caleb,
No,
not
I
Animus.
think that's you in the situation.
So, the rest of the
I
group
can't
that's down
beat
in
him.
the courtyard.
And I also don't want him to
The-
kill Annie.
The 3 lieutenants you see have gone into the house as Targaryen looks at all of you. Get my family to safety. And then he runs in. You see as he's running, a sword appears in one hand and a shield in the other as he's running in.
Do I know who Targaryen is?
Vaguely, you know he's Thea's dad.
Better do what he says. I'm going to do what he says.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
I'll follow, begrudgingly.
Seriously, like, man, why do we gotta save people? All right,
let's do
who
it.
else is going? All right.
Yep.
So you guys rush in after Targaryen. As you enter the main chamber, you see that the big tapestries that hang in the center have been scorned, large cuts through them. You hear Targaryen off in one of the other rooms, fighting something. And as you guys get in, you see these black armor-clad things. You can't quite tell what they are. Big, kind of like the size of orcs. As they're kind of like, you see them like dragging corpses through as blood is just trailing behind them. You see some of them carrying like valuable items. They're just ransacking the place. You see about 20 of them kind of milling around in the main hall.
Hate that.
Oh shit. Do we go help Targaryen?
The main hall is about 60 feet wide, 60 feet deep, and you guys are at the front door.
I know where the family is.
You do not, but Thea would, since she's been living
Yeah.
here. She knows where all their rooms are. So
Yeah,
most of their
I'm gonna-
rooms are the twins' rooms are on the second floor, and then your father's room and the nursery is on the first floor.
I'm gonna look at Rupert and I'm gonna say, go get the twins, and I'm gonna run to where I think Lunara and the baby might be.
Okay. Rupert nods. He says, if we don't see each other again, it's been the pleasure of my life spending these weeks with you. And then he goes off, kind of smoke billowing behind him as you see him go through these creatures, like stabbing and slashing.
Mm-hmm.
And he begins to make his way up to the second floor.
I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself. So there's 3 of me.
There's 3 of you.
Of me.
There's 4 of you. There's 1 plus 3. No, it's 4 mirror images, right?
Yeah. And then they're all like doing the thing because of my cloak.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Zygon, what you doing? This is before we're rolling initiative. Technically, combat hasn't started, so you guys can do some stuff before we start.
Can I take a short rest?
I mean, you could stand there for an hour if you wanted.
So all that's happened is we've decided that Rupert's going to the second floor, and we're
Rupert's going to the second floor to get the twins.
Okay. Well, Thea, where's the rest of them?
Oh, I'm already gone.
Yeah, she's already running.
So it's just him and me standing there?
It's you, Cirrus, and Zygon, yes, Andrew.
I'll just take out whatever you can.
Well, what do we do?
We could play like rock, paper, scissors or something.
Yeah. I feel like we should do something.
I hear go fish is always an option.
Go fish is an option.
Probably follow Thea, right?
You 2 follow Thea. I'm gonna go after Rupert. Go help him.
Deal.
Okay.
As we're running, hey Anzu. By chance, do you have a little spell that you could do some quick heals, right quick? My ribs hurt.
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not that kind of wizard.
And so as you guys are running, you can also see that Cirrus's shirt and studded leather has been split open. You can see a large bruise that goes from his armpit all the way down to his hip.
No.
Like wheezing.
Yeah. And it's like a dark purple. It's like one of those really deep bruises.
Would you like a potion? Would that help?
I'll take. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
Why don't you take a sip of this?
All right, bet.
A nice cold one with the boys.
Cheers, mate.
So as you drink that, I need Zygon, Thea, Anzu, and Cirrus to all make either acrobatics checks or athletics checks. I will let you choose which one.
Uh, 17.
17. Okay. So Anzu, as you throw the potion to Cirrus,
what kind of
you begin
potion was
running.
it, by the way?
Is it a greater?
Yes, it is a greater.
Greater.
Zone blend.
Oh, wine. Anyway, so Anzu, as you throw this potion, you see one of these large, kind of dark, orcish creatures come over and it slams down an axe trying to hit you. As you duck under it and you fire a small firebolt into its side as it explodes out. Thea, what did you roll?
17.
17. So it one of these things goes for your mirror image, and as it gets closer, you just touch it, and you see divine energy just explode out. These things are not strong, but there's a multitude of them.
Yeah.
That's where the challenge sort of comes in, and as you guys eliminate them, the challenge rating will go down. Zygon, what'd you roll?
14.
14. So as you begin climbing up the stairs, as Rupert kind of shadowy steps between these things, you bring out your maul and you just begin like bowling these things over as as their heads just kind of roll off and then they dissipate into shadow. And then Cirrus, you healed.
Yep.
Okay, and then what'd you roll?
21.
Okay. So as one comes for you, duck under it, and then you fire 2 arrows into its chest, and as it's falling, you sweep its legs as it tumbles into another one, and then you fire another arrow going through both of their skull, and you guys continue running.
Pretty sweet.
Animus.
So
You guys are currently walking through this hallway on the 2nd floor.
Yeah, we are, aren't we?
Yeah, you are.
God.
Make a perception check.
Wow, this is stupid. And he's like the only character in this entire campaign that I'm
He's
really
the big
just
bad evil
not
guy.
wanting to fucking die.
He's the big bad evil guy.
And of course, perception is gonna be 21.
21.
Hmm.
You notice a few things about this man as you were walking alongside him, and this is the first time you've really had a chance to, not be mortally wounded by him.
That's a plus. We
You
put that on the
notice
positive notes.
As the rope kind of goes up, you see some of the skin underneath. It's kind of old and withered. Seemingly older than the voice and the stature would denote. You also notice that this guy is giving off this strange energy. Make an Arcana check.
Oh, goodbye, dice. 21.
21. The arcane energy that is coming off of this guy is coming off of primarily the sword. But there is like this faint arcane energy coming from the individual.
Was this the sword that we got from that we took from the guy?
Mhm.
And then it like kind
I
of
tried
took
to possess Braun.
instead. Yeah. So okay, all right, okay.
But the arcane energy that's coming from this dude is different than the energy that you're used to. It's almost more volatile. It's the arcane energy of Taldore kind of resonates in this blue sort of spectrum, from like blue to kind of purple and kind of in between those. His is like this like violent orange, almost like a fire kind of crackling.
Okay.
He then holds his sword out in front of you to stop you. Well, it appears that your compatriots are not as cowardly as I thought they were. And then you see Zygon and Rupert crest the stairs.
I didn't doubt that they would be.
Well, we'll see how that holds up. Zygon, you see Animus being forcibly escorted by the masked figure.
I give him a little one of these.
And then Rupert looks over and he kind of stands back a little bit. Zygon, I'm sure you know the danger that this man presents.
All too well.
Well, unlike you, it's a lot harder to kill me. So, you go get the twins. I can stay here and hold him off.
Oh, I can't ask you to do that, Rupert.
Syngorn, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Please.
Okay. Good luck. I'll see you
As
after.
well. Maybe. As you run off, the masked man. See, Animus, one of them already ran, and he's your captain.
What I do best.
He has his reasons.
Now I just have to kill a fledgling vampire. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah. A little confused to see him here, but I mean, not happy to see you here either, so like, a lot of emotions, you know.
Now you've hurt my feelings, Animus. I thought we were starting to connect.
In another lifetime, if you weren't evil and killing everyone, maybe.
Now, Animus. Who's to say that what I'm doing is evil? Hold that thought. You see him begin to walk forward as Rupert is getting ready. Rupert, I know that you betrayed me, and I don't take kindly to betrayal. It's probably my second least favorite thing. But I will give you just one very simple option. Either, hear me out, either you leave, never come back, I won't hunt you down, I won't hurt that little family of yours, or I kill you where you stand, and your pathetic life ends. You see Rupert, Animus, you can see sweat kind of going down Rupert's brow, as even a vampire is a little freaked out by this guy. Rupert looks over to you. Marquez, if I am to die here, I will die protecting my friends. And then you see him, as his packed weapon appears in his hand, you see this long kind of black blade that almost comes to like a needle point at the end as the two of them do battle.
Is he just gonna hold Annie while he does that?
No, she's kind of off to the side. You see that she's injured. He doesn't expect this fight to take long, so...
do I have an opening to get her out of there?
I will say that there will be... You assume that there will be at least one opening while they're fighting. But, what I will say is this. If you do not help Rupert, and instead try and get away with Annie, the likelihood of Rupert dying is much higher.
No one say anything. No one say anything. Let me make this decision. Ah!
Dice roll. Dice roll.
I don't want to leave that one up to a dice roll. That's a tough one.
Animus
make an
decision
active
too, not
choice.
necessarily.
Oh god, I haven't been able to reconnect with Rupert, so this is not the best
You feel
situation.
the love of my life?
I don't know that.
Sometimes
You never
not
told me
doing
that that's who the
is
guy you were
stronger
with.
than doing.
I expected it was a pet. That was our last conversation about.
I know.
Ah.
But did the gears turn in your brain that maybe that's what I didn't want to talk about?
Yes, but that
Make-
doesn't help the
make
fact that I don't
a,
love him.
Make an insight check.
It's not good. Oh, it's 11. That's okay.
Well, okay, so Animus, the gears crank in your brain.
Connected.
Those two neurons are rubbing.
Yeah, according to Marquez, 2 neurons
Yeah.
of a scholar.
Yeah. Rupert is here, which weird. Why would Rupert be here? Also, how does he know where the twins are? That's all you can infer, really.
I'm gonna put it together, knowing Thea that this is what she was probably trying to hide.
I think that's a decent inference to make.
But then the second conversation is, would I save Annie or Rupert here? And that's the scarier part, because realistically, not sure.
Dice roll. dice. Roll.
I'm not
He's
gonna.
gotta make an. I will not allow you to roll dice.
I'm
You have
not
to
gonna
make
roll
this
dice.
decision.
I'm gonna watch some stuff play out and make my decision.
Let me roll initiative on Rupert
Good man.
and Marquez.
Can I roll initiative because I am gonna be part of this?
Wow. For Marquez, I rolled a natural 1 on initiative.
Oh,
And for Rupert, I rolled a natural 2 on initiative. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Ah, looks like
Yes,
I
so
will be
win.
going first. I rolled a natural 1 on initiative.
Let's go.
My
What's
initiative
your-
is a 4.
What's your dex? Oh, it's a 4?
Yeah,
Okay.
4 total.
Marquez will go before you.
Imagine.
That's amazing. That is so awesome.
Oh, it was,
So
I
Rupert
deserve that.
goes for a lunge, and he lunges out, and you see Marquez just deflects the sword away with little to no effort. Is this all that you can do, Rupert? I am honestly just so disappointed. And now Marquez is gonna try and hit him. Wow, I am rolling terrible tonight.
Love it.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
which is a 30.
No,
son
it
of a-
is high though.
Kill him, Animus.
I need a different dice out here. Here we
It's
go.
an 18.
I'm getting my druid
Okay.
dice out.
So Marquez does hit Rupert.
No.
Come on, man.
So you see 3 of the heads just ignite as the swing is going through. That is
Oh.
a 12, 14, 17, plus 8. That's a 25 damage.
Oh.
That's not good.
So you see the 3 heads kind of go over Rupert as it flashes across, and you see his body begins to kind of rip apart from the slash. Also, Animus, since you fought vampires, you know how they work. The skin tries to knit back together, and then there's like this flash of orange energy, and Rupert is not regenerated.
Oh boy.
No.
Oh.
And you see him kind of hold his sides, takes a big gasp for air, but he's still standing. It's now your turn, Animus.
God damn.
Fuck. Oh, God. Abby's gonna be so mad at me if I let this guy die.
Don't. I mean, at the end of the day, you make a choice.
I
just
know.
have feelings about it.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I
Might
can't.
ruin my life.
I can't. I can't run right away. I guess I kind of have to try to do something. Let me check something really quick. I just need to check a stat.
Okay, he's checking a stat.
That is not the best stat. Do I remember how hard it was to hit this guy last time?
It was really hard,
Like, real high AC?
like real high AC.
Good.
Upper
that's good.
20s, I think.
I really
Yeah, it was
enjoy
upper
that.
20s. And that was in game. That was like a month or 2 ago.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Yeah.
Huh?
Zygon,
Huh?
Zygon was on his way there, wasn't he?
Zygon is going to get the twins.
I cast Blight.
Blight. Okay.
I'm staying close to Annie and kind of far back, but I'm gonna cast Blight. Target must make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna try. The sword is gonna try and counterspell your blight spell.
What?
Oh wait, it auto. Yeah. It does your counterspell.
Okay.
So as you're going and you see the blight spell about to hit Marquez, and then the sword, seemingly on its own, reflexes and he blocks it with the sword, and then you see the mask kind of come back. Now, Animus, I said no interference.
Technically, you just said I had to go with you.
That's my boy, finding technicalities.
Not your boy. Bonus action. Can't do much. Cast Shillelagh on...
That was a legendary reaction, by the way.
Okay. That's a good thing to know. Only has so many of those. Bonus action
Wasn't it
cast...
resistant?
Yeah, say, yeah, that's what,
Okay.
yeah. My bad. Words hard sometimes. They're
Heard.
both R words.
Man, how far am I from him and Rupert, and then how far am I from Annie?
You are about 30 feet from him and Rupert, and then Annie is in the hall next to you, so like 5 feet.
Okay, so they were kind of at the top of the stairwell, and we're still down the hallway, and then
Yeah.
Zygon ran the opposite direction down the other hallway.
Yes.
Okay, bonus action Shillelagh on my staff.
Okay. So,
I lied. Bonus action,
okay.
grab Annie's hand.
Okay. You have her hand. You can see, as you grab her hand, you can see these strange etchings that have appeared across her face, onto her beak, and through her feathers. And you can see that there's like moss growing in her feathers. Do you comprehend Sylvan?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Strange markings are on her face.
I've got Druidic.
Runes. Well, Druidic is kind of a subsidiary of Sylvan.
I've got
so there's a little
Druidic
bit of
and
comprehension.
Elvish.
You know well enough that this is Sylvan, but you can't read it.
Okay.
But you see it's like etched across her face, onto her beak, through her feathers, and it's odd. You also see her eyes are glowing with like this faint green.
Does this look
energy.
like something that someone else would have put on her, or something that is
No.
naturally happening?
This is happening to her, almost like a curse.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Continue killing whoever.
You also hear a small shrieking sound coming from her,
Oh no.
similar to the shrieking that you do.
Oh no.
Great.
Okay.
You gave her PTSD.
Nice job.
I don't think it's me. I'm not gonna lie.
So, Rupert is going to spend his turn. He knocked, using his bonus action, he's going to try and knock Marquez away. He does. His strength is really high because he's a vampire. So he knocked him into the banister of the stairs, and then you see him, out of seemingly thin air, he brings out a piece of paper, and you see him throw it over to you, Animus.
Oh,
and
I've
it
gone
lands
through this
in one of your
before.
hands. And he says, "Get her out of here now."
I'm not gonna sign it yet.
It is now Marquez's turn. He's gonna try and hit Rupert. That's a 29 to hit. That hit.
How much can I really help here is the
So
issue.
now you see
I'm not groaning at you.
I know, I'm just saying,
Four-
like, even if I wanted to.
4 of the heads are ignited.
You
Even
can
if-
tell me what's happening.
I can't. I don't have any ability to do that.
4 of the heads are ignited on the sword. Okay, so this is 5d12. Dex save. Before effect, too.
Oh.
That's 18, that's 29, that's 35, 41 points of damage as you see the sword, as you see, like, Rupert's, like, body kind of shifts as you see the cartilage and the bone that connects his like, legs to his, like, his pelvis begin to just kind of peel away as you see just blood and sinew just kind of going everywhere, and you see blood just come out of his mouth as he kind of leans up
Plunge.
against the banister.
Yeah.
No, it's his blood, not someone else's.
He's a vampire. That's not how that works.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
He's
it
got
depends.
a point.
It depends on vampire lore, but that's neither here nor there. And you see his body is beginning to try and stitch back together. It is now Animus's turn.
Try to beat that.
I cast heal on Rupert.
That does not work.
Oh, it won't work on a vampire?
He's a vampire.
Mm-mm.
I thought it was just, is that not one of the ones that would...
Vampires cannot be healed by healing magics.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. I thought it was like lower level stuff. I didn't know. Is
No.
regenerate technically not?
So his own regeneration is an inherent ability to vampires. Let me double check. Let me get the most
Regenerate though isn't a healing spell. I mean, it
It's
kind of is.
transmutation.
Yeah, you
But it
That
also
is
touch.
takes a minute to cast.
Yeah, you're
That
right.
is true.
God,
He's trying. He's trying.
I'm in a tough spot. Oh no. What is?
Do whatever you can at this point.
Can I bonus
Or
action?
can you do the most good?
Let me see.
Can I bonus action read whatever this is?
Yeah. So you unfurl it. This is a teleportation spell. That he has transcribed. It can teleport two of you to a location that you don't quite know.
I don't like
but
that.
you know that it is near Kaimal.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, you should do it.
No, I know, but like as Animus, I can't. After the first contract I signed with him, I don't fully trust the second.
Oh, this
contract.
isn't a contract.
Well, it's
But
still
it's
it's a
This
note
is like
thing.
it's like a spell scroll. It's like a spell scroll. But it's to a specific destination.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I try to cast Blight again.
What the fuck?
Okay. Go ahead.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
God, I'm in such a horrible spot. I cast
Yeah.
Conjure Animals.
Okay.
How many can I get here?
How many can be summoned?
So it looked like this guy can be held.
I will
Because
say
he's not
this.
super
Animus,
strong.
I will say this. One more. If Rupert takes one more attack, he's dead.
I'm conjuring at 5th level, conjure animals, and I'm conjuring 4 brown bears, and I want 2 of them to try to hold
Okay.
Marqueus back.
Okay. Make a contested grapple roll.
With both of them.
Yeah. So, one of them will have advantage. Well, okay, so you roll for one. You'll roll for one instance,
Okay.
but it has advantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
22.
22.
Don't look at me like that.
I also rolled a 22.
Oh! Wait,
Um,
is that tie goes to attacker, right?
let
Attack
me
wins,
double
right?
check. Yeah, I believe attack wins.
Oh my god.
Oh, please, God. Please.
I always
Let me
have
double check.
2 more bears.
There's always 2 more bears.
There's always the other 2 bears.
Let me go to the attack section. I believe. Well, okay. You know what? We'll just
'Cause
rule.
If you
Yeah.
match that DC, yeah.
Yeah. We'll rule that attack wins ties
Okay.
because that's how it works when you hit armor
On
class.
yeah,
too,
that's
so-
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But you have given us the saving side before as well. No, you haven't. It's always attack. You've always done
Yeah,
attack.
attack wins. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so one of the bears grabs him by the thigh, and the other one grabs him by one of the arms, the one that's not holding the sword, and he's currently pinned to the banister.
I want the other 2 bears to try to get the sword.
Okay.
Don't know.
Roll.
I've gotten it out of his hands before.
I need you to roll a strength saving throw, a con saving throw, a dex saving throw, a wisdom saving throw, and an intelligence saving throw.
What the fuck?
And a charisma saving throw.
What if I'm not
Got
trying to
it.
touch the sword? What if I'm trying to just rip his arm
That
with
does
the
not
bear?
matter. You're trying to disarm him. It does not matter.
Like, rip his arm off.
Yeah, like
Rip
rip.
his arm off. Disarm him.
What if I had a bear try to grapple one side of his arm? Would that do the same thing with the one holding the?
If you try and remove the sword from his hand, the trigger will happen, and you will have to roll 6 saving throws.
I would rather have one of the other bears try to grapple his other arm, making it
Okay.
him kind of have to use
Okay.
this next round getting rid of
Same
bears.
process.
Okay. That's not as good. 15.
What'd you roll? I rolled a 17.
Okay, the last bear's gonna try to grapple his arm, watching that one missed.
Okay.
22. Let's
Roll
go.
9.
Let's go.
Okay. Both of his arms are restrained and one of his legs is restrained.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to kind of. Is there a room? Like, since this
There's
is,
multiple rooms on this floor, yeah.
I want to get close to a room and kind of have Annie go into one, but still within arm's reach of me.
So you kind of you slightly open a door and then kind of stow Annie inside the doorway.
Yeah, because technically, if I'm holding her hand, I can't hold my shield and my staff. So I have to. I'm putting her there within arm's reach, putting my shield back.
I'll
up.
say that that's your movement for turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, stepping away from that for a second. Thea, you're the first to make it to. Are you shaking?
I'm
Caleb?
visibly shaking. I don't want to. I don't like this. It's like.
This is Dungeons and Dragons.
There was a pit in my stomach for the first time in a long time.
I don't want to like.
The dungeon master enjoys hearing that.
The
Anyway.
worst part is that I'm at odds with my own character right now because I don't want to get rid of this character for Abby.
Thea, you were the first person to make it to the master bedroom with the adjoining nursery, and you see these 4 kind of dark, kind of like shadow figures fighting something. And then you see your stepmother just kind of twirling a sword around as she decapitates all 4 at once. And then you see her flip the sword and sheath it, and then she goes over and grabs her baby out of the crib. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, are you okay?
I'm good. Are you good?
I've seen better days, but I'm okay. Do you know where Targaryen is?
So he is in here somewhere.
That's not a guess, but okay.
Yes, he's looking for the twins and everyone. You probably. I would just go, run.
Is it safe to go out the front?
Do I feel like it was safe? 'Cause everyone who's a problem kind of went inside.
Yeah, well, the front. In order to get to the front, you have to go through the main hall, and that's where most of the monster things are.
That's fair.
Oh wait, I'm in the main hall. Hiding.
Yeah, Anzu and Cirrus are in the main hall.
I wouldn't. If you can find a back way out, maybe. Or is there like a safe room or something?
Your father went through a paranoid phase after you left. So he installed these, and you see she pulled one of the braziers on the side of the hall, and you see this door slide open. There are tunnels connecting the estate to other such homes in Syngorn. We should be okay.
I just go somewhere, and I will where you feel safe, and you can get in touch with me if you need to, can't you?
Yes, I believe I can.
And I will keep in touch as soon as I can.
Keep him safe. Keep them all safe. And then she goes down into the catacombs. Zygon.
Yes.
So you hear a commotion as you're running down the hall. You don't quite know where the twins are, but you hear a commotion coming from one of the rooms.
I guess I'd investigate the commotion.
Okay. So you open the door, and you see 5 of these shadow figures as you see Targaryen Jr. with a wooden sword, kind of holding it up, kind of parrying some blows, kind of fighting this off.
No.
And you see Meryl firing like small fire bolts that are kind of just like going, like passing through these things. What are you gonna do? And they're both backed up against the wall. So if you don't act quickly, things could get bad.
The little sword.
Am I not level 17 yet? Okay. I will Eldritch Blast and use 3 beams at individual Different ones.
Okay. Okay, so as you're readying your Eldritch Blast, you see one of these shadow creatures brings down an axe. As Targaryen Jr. blocks the axe with his wooden sword, it goes clean through it, and you see a giant gash go down his face as he gets blown back into the wall, and you see him bleeding from his forehead down to his eye. His eye is now blind. He's blind in his eye. As he kind of blows back, Meryl goes over and she tries healing him as they're closing in on them.
Oh shit. Okay.
Jacob.
Jacob kills
Traumatizing
children.
these baby children.
That's what you get. In Dungeons and Dragons, you deal with it.
No.
Even the
First one's a
youngling?
Even
22.
the young.
Not the younglings. Anakin
So you-
Skywalker.
With one of your finger guns, you fire through one of the spectral warriors as it goes out of existence.
Next to 26.
Same thing happens to the next one.
And a 25.
25. All right. So, 3 of them dissipate as 2 get closer. As you see one trying to reach out and grab Meryl, she projects a small wall of force that's blocking her temporarily as it smashes down. And you see the wall beginning to scatter as it's slamming a fist one after the other after the other. You see Targaryen Jr. I'm just going to call him TJ for now, for sake of ease. You see TJ kind of get up on the, he kind of boosts himself up with the, what is left of the wooden sword as he kind of tries to get in front of Meryl as he's trying to defend his sister.
Alright, I'll pull out my maul and I'll try and swing and hit both of them with one swing.
Okay, so you swing it around over your head and then bring it down. Go ahead and roll 2 attacks.
Bring it around town.
Around town.
I know I
Baby
ask this every
boobies.
time, but with the physical attack, I'm just adding my strength modifier.
Yes, you add your strength plus your proficiency.
Oh, okay. So the first one's a 25,
25, okay.
and then 11.
11. So you swing it around and you take the 2 heads off as they and then dissipate into shadow. And the 2 kids kind of look up at you, fear in their eyes. One of Targaryen's doesn't have the fear because it's, blind. But for now, healing magics can fix that. But Meryl looks
It's
up
time
at
to
you.
go, kids.
Okay. And Meryl grabs your hand, and as she's grabbing Targaryen's, you guys begin to go out.
Hey, he's only got one eye. I'm gonna throw him over my shoulder.
Okay, so are you gonna do both of them? You could
Yeah,
probably
no,
carry
No,
Give
both.
I'm
him
gonna,
your
I'm gonna hold
iPad.
her hand, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna throw him over.
Okay. So
Oh, that would be. I'm not gonna do it, but that would be good.
Okay. So you begin to carry them. Cirrus and Anzu. As you're kind of looking around, you see these small, almost like mounds of, shadow itself. And every so often, one of these large shadow creatures rises out of it and then begins to ransack the place. But yeah, you guys are in the main hall. What are you gonna do? There's
I'm gonna
about
explode them.
20 enemies in here.
Fireball.
Fireball.
I would like to remind you that anything that is flammable in the room, within the range of the fireball, will catch fire.
Fireball.
Burn this bitch down.
Lightning bolt.
Oh, that's actually a
That
good one.
that does the same thing.
What?
If lightning bolt hits something flammable, it will ignite.
But if it's just going straight, it's not like it's.
It might hit a wall.
But the dude's rich. It's probably made out of fucking marble.
Right, he's got bigger problems.
Hey. I mean, you
Forget
can do it.
about it.
You can do it if you want.
Yeah, how many will I hit if I do that?
You will hit all 20 if you hit fireball. If you do lightning bolt, you could probably swing about 10.
Is there anything flammable around?
The walls, the tapestries that are hanging up, the banister to the stairs,
Let's not do that.
the stairs. Well, actually, no, the stairs are made of stone.
We're gonna care about the house's infrastructure over lives, though.
The house itself could catch fire.
This is Anzu we're talking about.
What's
Let's just go with the lightning
Oh,
bolt.
hold on. Can I get the stats on those? Because of my ability or whatever.
Yeah, so their armor class is like 7. It's not that high.
What's their like resistance and all that?
They are resistant to fire damage, and then they take additional damage from radiant damage.
Okay.
So lightning damage would be a good one.
Lightning bolt would work because that's lightning damage.
Okay. I got a 46.
A 46 damage?
Yes, sir.
Okay. They all are really slow and lumbering. They don't get out of the way, so you just you fire this large lightning bolt that just streaks across. Seemingly in an instant, there's a large, thunderous as the entire house shakes from the explosion of the lightning, and 10 of them disappear. Let me see here. You do see one of the tapestries begins to ignite as it begins to climb up the tapestry itself.
Let it burn. It's fine.
How far away are the other ones?
They're kind of spread out throughout the room, but they're far enough away for your bow.
Would a 60-foot cone hit all of them?
Yes, the room is 60 by 60, so yeah, you're close enough.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Conjure Barrage.
Okay, cool.
It's a third level conjuration.
Sweet. What is your I don't want you to have to roll 10 hits here. So what is your addition to your bow? Or your spell stuff? Your spell attack modifier.
Where the hell is that at?
It should be on the second sheet.
I'm reading out of a notebook here, man.
So for range here, I can just give you what the stat would be. It's in Rangers. Dang it. Okay, so your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier.
Wisdom plus proficiency.
Yep.
It's a +7.
+7. So the only way that you could miss is if you roll a 1.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll. I'll just have you roll once.
I got an 18.
18, that hits. Let me look up conjure. Here we go. Throw a non-magical weapon or fire a piece of non-magical ammo into the air and create a cone of identical weapons. Okay, so you, which hand are you using?
Right hand.
Okay. Remember, you can teleport. You can only do that for a little while longer, though. Okay. So you just you fire one, and you see it begin to sprout other arrows and you see just arrows just piercing into the wall as the creatures are dispatched, but the strange generator things are still on the ground.
Were the 10 from earlier still there as well? Or
No, Anzu killed the other half. Yeah. Cirrus, at the start of your turn for the next minute, you regain 5 HP.
That'll work.
Yeah.
There's like little orbs on the ground.
Yeah, these little they don't give off any light. They're like living shadow.
And we've already hit them, right?
You have not targeted them, no.
Okay. Cast firebolt on one.
Okay. As the firebolt gets close, you see the shadow absorb the spell.
Can I make a intelligence check?
Make an Arcana check.
Even better. 39.
So these seem to be direct portals to the Shadowfell. And and as such, the way that they're operating, light and magic just kind of dissipates around them. You surmise that the way you could close these is with radiant magic.
Well, shit. He is gone.
Right.
So, Anzu, as you're pondering this,
She's kind of
you
just down the
see
hall.
you see coming out of one of the rooms, you see Targarus, blood coming from his head, going through his hair. You can see one of his shoulders has a large, what looks like stab wound in it. You also see that part of his face has been burned, and you see like burn marks across his face. But you also see that on his sword is blood of some sort, and he kind of is limping out.
Is he coming over to us?
Yeah, he's coming over to you two.
Can I run over and give him a greater healing potion?
Sure. So you hand it to him, and he drinks it. Thank you, Enzu. I needed that. I believe that the three women who came into the home are going to be occupied for some time. And then you hear this just like blood-curdling, monstrous scream as plowing through the wall is the barbarian woman, as she's just punching this creature that has her in its jaws, and you see that this is a chimera, and she's just punching the chimera. As you see the other two, you see the cleric is healing Quindel, the Quinn, and my brain is starting to go to mush, guys. I'm having to do all this anyway. You see that she's healing her because she has a lot of injuries.
Killer.
But they're going through. And Targarus, where are my children, Anzu?
The guild is getting them now. I'll pop another health potion, give it to him.
Okay, he drinks
That's
it.
my last one. So he better be good.
Okay, it's 4d8, right? Or 4, it's 8d4. No, it's 4d4.
For each of them, yeah.
My
Plus
brain
4.
is turning to moosh.
44
My
plus
brain
4,
is turning to moosh. Okay.
Um,
Wow, I rolled really well. That's an 8, that's a 10, that's an 11, so that's 15.
Nice.
And
Thank
then
God.
he heals 6, 9, 11.
Nice.
So plus 4, 15. 2 15s. He heals 30.
would you
Oh,
happen
God,
to
thank
know
God.
radiant magic?
Anzu, I'm a master of many of the arcane arts, but none that contain divinity.
Oh well. I'm gonna cast Ascending. Yeah, you're needed down in the main hallway for radiant magic reasons.
You see me just like you see 4 of me like busting out down the hallway running.
All right. Let's go back to Animus.
Oh, I hate that. You don't have to come back to me.
So, Animus, as you're kind of up here,
I don't know what to do.
you begin to feel this electric charge
No.
in the air.
No.
As arcane energy is beginning to collect around Marquez.
No, Marquez, don't do
And
this.
the air around you is beginning to heat up. It's getting hotter.
Don't like that.
Rupert, you see him starting to heal as his wounds are starting to re-knit, because it's been a few turns as he's been grappled. He runs over to you. And he says, "Get inside right now." And he shoves you into the room and he slams the door.
No!
shut, and you're kind of there.
Can he not come with me?
Decision made.
And then you just see this flash of light,
Oh god.
No.
and you
No, no,
feel
no.
you feel the connection to your four bears dissipate.
Oh, no.
The guys in the court in the main hall, you guys see this large flash of light as it kind of, and then it goes back in, and then as pure arcane energy explodes out of Marquez, completely vaporizing the bears near him. Thea, you hear Rupert scream out, and the rest of you can see this. You can see that the back of Rupert's body has gone down to his skeleton. It is just exploded as he, basically like a nuclear blast just going off behind him.
I'm guessing that's not counterspellable.
No, it is not. This is more of an ability than it is a spell.
There's nothing I could do.
You also see the ceiling that's above you, or the ceiling that's above Marquez begin to collapse as it is literally like gone. Like, you know, like when a singularity in video games like hits and then like it makes like a crater where there's not. That is what it looks like. You also see the roof above you guys, cracks begin to just go through it as it's beginning to crumble. You feel the house itself shake as Marquez kind of he lands in front of you guys, kind of dusts himself off a little bit. You see the mask, part of it has cracked off. You can see a cerulean blue eye glowing, and kind of like this silvery kind of brown hair go over, kind of go off to the side. Kind of an older face underneath the mask that you can see. Well, the Flagon Slayers never disappoint me. They know how to throw quite a party. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have collections to make. And you see him begin to kind of float up.
While he did that, is Rupert outside the door still, obviously? Because he just...
Yeah.
Is he alive because he's a vampire and his body's just, like, kind of regenerating?
That was radiant damage.
Right, but he's a vampire and he can still regenerate, and his entire body wasn't...
Not from radiant damage.
But...
How close am I to Marquez?
I would say probably about 50 feet.
Is Rupert
my ass.
Is Rupert alive-ish, or is he just completely dead? Because part of him
you can open the door to check.
That's what I was asking. Like,
yeah. So you crack open the door and you see Rupert's face, and like basically like right here where my headphones are, behind that skeleton.
Yeah.
You do notice that he is breathing faintly.
I want to grab his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Rupert, you're gonna have to come with me willingly here. You're dead.
He's kind of unconscious.
That's fine.
As in, he's unconscious.
I'm plane shifting us to the Shadowfell. Me, Annie, and Rupert.
You know you have that piece of paper, right?
Yeah, but that only transports two. And I can't get... I'm trying to get him out too after watching what he just did.
So...
Can I see that happen?
You can see it happen, yeah. The wall that kind of separates everything has kind of been, obliterated, like atomized, so...
Can I try to collect everyone around me that isn't with Animus?
Well, I'm trying to do it so Marquez does not see me do this, because he's talking to you guys and thinks that Rupert's
Animus,
dead.
as you're doing this, Zygon, you come down the hall carrying the kids, or carrying Targaryen and Meryl following behind you. You see this blinding light explosion as you kind of cover your eyes and make sure that you're covering the kids. The singularity happens, and you see Animus getting ready to prepare a spell, and Marquez continues to float up with the sword at the ready. Animus, if you're gonna do it, you need to do it now.
Yeah, I was actually wanting to do it, but I just didn't want to talk over you. I was wanting to do it as soon as like the light went and he was down talking to everyone. So almost, I don't know who would have seen me do it.
Animus, Zygon, you see Animus along with Rupert disappear. You see like a portal open up briefly, and then
dark shadows.
Yeah.
That's good. At least.
I want to cast Guiding Bolt at Marquez at 5th level.
Okay. Roll Roll to see if you
I'm
hit.
gonna fucking. I'm not gonna. It's probably not gonna hit, but we're gonna fucking try.
Let's see if you hit.
Can I get advantage because I'm angry?
That's not how that works.
Oh.
I'm angry. So
Big
I-
Angie.
Big Angie, I get advantage, Jacob.
That's how all barbarians think. But I big Angie. I don't care.
I'm
But I
big
big
Angie.
Angie.
But it works for them.
Yeah. But it works for barbarians.
Yeah, I don't
Angie
hit.
rage.
It's the thought.
Okay, so you fire a guiding
yeah.
bolt, and Marquez looks down at you as you can see his eye glowing, this blue energy. He looks down at you. No one ever knows how to wait their turn. And then you see he directs the sword at you, and you see the heads begin to come out as it kind of extends out from the sword. And Thea, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Not the healer. Not the
Not
healer.
the healer.
It's a good old 8.
8. So you see these dragon heads kind of begin to morph into what look like glass dragons as they kind of come out of the blade, and then they perch on top of it, and then you see them charge up, this large blast coming out of their 5 mouths. As it goes to hit you, let me see if he can do this. Okay, he can. As the blast is about to hit you, you see Targaryen Misty step in front of you
No.
and take the
Jacob.
blast.
I'm
No.
gonna kill you.
Jacob.
I'm gonna kill you, Jacob.
You're gonna
Let's see
Counterspell
here.
it. Can I
I'm
counter-
It's not a spell. It's an
End
ability.
you. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Let me see here.
Jacob,
You
you.
just want to take everything from me?
I don't, but this is what he would do in the situation because this will kill you if it hits you. That's a 19. That's 24. That is a 22. That's 46.
Damn, if
That
only we had
is
a resurrection
50.
thing.
That's 61. It's 12d12.
Oh my
Dear
god.
fucking god.
Oh, that's a 12. 61, 73. That is 81 points of damage, of radiant damage. So you see Targaryen, it hits him, and he falls to the floor.
Is he dead or is he?
He is not. He is severely injured, but he is not dead. Yet.
I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna crouch down over him.
Okay. Honestly, none of you know how to wait your turn. Fine. And then he reaches the second floor, Zygon. He's standing in front of you.
Damn. God damn. Alright. How far down? Is there like a banister?
The banister has been destroyed. The stairs have been vaporized. The way that you'll get down is you'll have to jump down, and that's about a 10-foot drop. Not terrible
bad.
for an adventurer, but for children, who knows?
So can I run over to Thea and Targaryen?
Yeah.
And then like, who else is there?
The only ones that you won't be able
Zygon,
to
the kids.
reach, the only ones you won't be able to reach is Zygon and the kids.
Okay.
If you're wanting to teleport.
I want to like look up at him and like signal him.
Motion for him to come down. Okay,
And I wanna
Zygon,
touch
you
the
do
other
see
two with
that.
my hand.
Okay. Okay.
Since he's already on my shoulder, I'm gonna throw the boy down.
Okay.
Can I-
So you throw Targaryen Jr. Who is anybody going to try and catch him?
And I guess I will try.
Okay. So you try to
Mayhaps.
catch him. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Targaryen Jr. also is unconscious at this point.
God damn it. 17.
You catch him. You catch him into your arms, and then Marquez steps in front of you, Zygon, blocking you from the rest of them. Hello, Captain.
Ahoy.
Are we?
Oh, been better.
Ahoy, indeed.
What a dick.
Seems like you had some trouble over there.
Eh, nothing I can't handle.
Yeah, about that. About that.
Zygon, you and I are both deal makers. We're both family men.
No.
I'd like Meryl to be behind me.
Yep. How about I make you a deal?
I'm listening, but I'm also like inching back.
Well, give me the girl, and I won't kill you. Very simple deal. You'll get to go home to that wonderful wife and daughter of yours.
Hmm.
Just leave this all behind.
Well, I mean, that does sound pretty good from where I'm standing, but then how am I going to know that you're not going to come chasing after me after? And that, while I'm like talking to him, I'd like to give the stone to Meryl behind me.
Zygon, you have my honor as a warrior.
All deals, they have to, be finalized with a handshake. That sounds pretty good, though.
Well, I don't see a problem with that. If you
Can I cast message?
Sure.
I want to cast it to Meryl.
Okay.
Use the stone on Thea.
Okay.
Or Lochnar.
Or Lochnar, get her
Use the
really
stone on
out of
Thea.
there.
That's all I want to say.
Okay.
And then, well, I'm gonna go and approach with my hand extended for a handshake to make the deal.
Okay. Put her there.
And then whenever I'm within 10 feet, I would like to use my necrotic shroud.
Okay. Gonna try and fear him.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a wisdom save, right?
Let me double check, but I think so.
I don't know which dice to use. Ooh, I'm gonna use my DM dice.
Fallen ass. There we go. On a charisma saving.
Ooh, okay. Okay, what's the save? What's the DC?
It's DC 8 plus my proficiency bonus and my charisma mods.
Okay.
18. That's 18.
Okay. I rolled a 22. So your bone wings project out, and in that instance, as Meryl sees it as a distraction, you see her teleport away. And you see Marquez grabs your hand, and he says to you, "Never cheat a cheater." And he stabs you through. So that is 12.
So he's got
D12.
disadvantage because of my cloak of displacement. Does that?
Ooh, that is true.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
Oh.
I have a plus 15.
Yeah,
What?
it's a 15.
Okay.
Jesus.
In-game bosses have really high additions to their hit. Okay, this is
How many-
12d12. That's 9, 10, 21. Wow, I rolled an 11 and a 12. That's 33, 44, 54.
Jesus Christ, is
Whoa.
Meryl next to me yet?
Yeah, she's next to you now.
Okay, I'm gonna
17,
hand Thea a note,
22.
and then
That's
send them-
76 points of damage, Zygon.
Holy fuck. Are you alive?
Oh yeah.
Party wipe?
Okay. I'm gonna hand Thea a note, and then send them all to Linares.
Little does he know.
Then you're not going.
I'm not going. I'm gonna send all of
Okay.
them.
Okay,
And
so define all of them, Anzu.
Everyone I'm touching, so that's like Thea, the kids, Targaryen.
Cirrus, Targaryen, Thea, the twins.
Do you have to be touching him?
Okay.
I thought we've always just
Yeah.
been in a circle.
They have to be
this is
touching each
playing
other.
Oh,
Yeah.
so like I said, linked.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then while I'm groaning stabbed, I would like to say something.
Okay.
Well, you don't always want to cheat a cheater, but cheaters do have a lot of tricks up their sleeves, and I like pull out my other stone and teleport to Rebecca.
Oh,
okay. If
okay.
he's doing that,
Let's go!
All right.
I didn't
All
know he was
right.
gonna do that.
Oh, Jesus.
So, as you all teleport away
Jacob.
to parts unknown, we will see you all next week.
No!
I'm gonna throw up.
Can I do something before we end?
Nope.
It's not gonna be as good next week.
That's the end.
I
Of the
won't
session.
remember.
That's the end of the session.
Oh.
You know what, Caleb? I'll give it to you. What do you want to do?
Yes!
You're here in the Shadowfell. Rupert basically dead. Annie having weird etchings carved across her face.
I want to pray to the Raven Queen.
Okay, you do so. And as you sit in the Shadowfell, devoid of light and drenched in shadow, you hear a lone raven. And that will be where we end tonight's session.
Okay, I'll take it. Fuck.
I'm so goddamn upset.
Gave me a fright in there. He almost killed me twice.
Well, everyone, I want to say thank you so much for watching. We're all glad to be back, and we hope that we can do a little bit more consistent streaming here. And we'll see you next week.